Okay, here we go, folks. We're going to try to show you, again, if I can get this video working all right, how to log in and make changes to your Joomla 3 or your Joomla 4/5 website. This is the newer version. This is Joomla 4/5 right here, as you can see. And this is the Joomla 3. This is the back end, and they both got basically the same simple procedure, username and password to get in. But the interface looks a little different, username and password. But it's the username and password that you've been supplied with from software systems. So right now, let's go ahead and pause this recording and log in and show you what it looks like when we're in. Okay, here we are, into the back ends of both the Joomla 3 site, which you can see right here, okay, and the Joomla 4/5, which looks a little bit different. Yes, the user interface is much different between 4 and 5 and Joomla 3. But essentially, it does the same thing. So let's go back to Joomla 3. Here's Joomla 3. What you're going to want to do is scroll down here to where you see popular, recently added articles right here. And then here will be your article that you need to edit. Okay. I take it for granted that you will ask me to create a page for you. I'll put it in the menu. I'll create the skeleton template for the site, and it will be right down here in the recently added articles in Joomla 3. In Joomla 4/5, again, if you scroll down, you'll see the same thing. Recently added articles, you find your article here and simply click on it. So let's do that. Let's click on, I don't know, frequently asked questions in Joomla 4/5. Then let's go over to Joomla 3 and let's click on the same thing, frequently asked questions. Okay, again, the interface looks a little different, but it does the same thing. Your main button to use is this one right here, which is Edit with Nice Page on Joomla 3. On Joomla 4/5, there it is again, Edit with Nice Page. That's what you want to click to begin editing of your site. So let's click them. Click it there. We'll go back to 3 and we'll click it there. So now Nice Page is loading in both sites. That will look identical no matter if it's Joomla 3, Joomla 4, or 5. It will look identical once you get in there. It's just the process of getting in there. From here on out, everything's identical. Takes a little time to load. So we'll give it some time. Here we go. Now you see Nice Page is loading. You should be signed in already. If it's asked for your username and password, that's where I have to come in because you should be logged into my account. So there's Nice Page in Joomla 3, and let's look at it over here. There it is in Joomla 4/5. Now this is my new website, so the page is going to look different because I'm updating my website. But essentially, everything around what's in the center is identical. Okay, everything here is identical. Okay, and it's laid out in 3 easy strips. You pick what you want to add over here. You modify it on the right-hand side, and in the middle is where you put your pictures. Now, if you're just adding pictures and images to a template, all you really probably have to do is come in here and click the image and click the image button and change the image. When you want to add some text, you just come in here, you click the text, okay? Get your little flashy pointer put in there and delete what's in there and add what you want. And that goes for, for both. You get your pointer in here. Sometimes it flashes like it does now. You can see, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, but now you simply use backspace and delete to add your text, and you can scroll up and down. Throughout the. You never want to touch the footer, which is down here. You just want to touch the blocks that got your images in it. Okay. Up here in the upper right corner is the Save button. This is the big one. On both Joomla 3 and Joomla 4 and 5, they're exactly the same. That's where you make your changes. When you have added your images, which hopefully you've compressed before you bring them in, you click that Save button. Okay, and that'll save your changes. Okay, it's pretty simple. That's how it's done. And then if you want to see your changes made in Joomla 3, you can click the link right here, which will be the name of your website. In Joomla 4 and 5, what you got to do is open up another browser and open up your website and refresh it from that start. Now, if you make some changes and things get weird, they get wonky down here, okay, and you can't get them right, here's how you get out of that. I'm going to only say this one time. Obviously, you don't want to click save because things have gone, it can go wonky. There's no doubt about it. Things can happen. But if it goes willy wonka on you and you can't back out of what you did, simply click the X to exit out. And here's what'll happen. Oh, not on this one. I didn't make a change. Let me make a change here. Let's put a space in there. Exit out without saving. And here's what it's going to show. This is very important. What it's telling you right now is you have made a change and you didn't save it. Do you want to stay in the page and save it or leave it and go back? If you click leave page, which is if you've made a mistake and can't back out of it, which is what you want to do, okay, it won't save what you just did that made it wonky, okay? So that's an important part. If you've ever gotten to a place where you've done some things and it's backfired on you and you can't figure out what you've done, click the X. When this pops up, just click leave page, okay? And you can just close. Instead of saving and closing, if you've done it right, just strictly say close, okay? And you go right back to where you were before you made the changes. The last time you saved it is where it'll take you back to. So that's kind of an important part, okay, is that. I'm just going to close this out here, and I'm going to close it out here because I didn't make any changes that I needed changed. So you made your changes. Now in Joomla 3, the next thing to do is log out, which is right down here. You want to click this log out button here. Or you can go up to the top and click the little face symbol and click log out there. I like to click down there. In Joomla 4/5, you have to go to user menu, click it, and then select log out. When you do that, you're out of the back end of your site. There you are. And the same goes for Joomla 3. Now, on both of these, it gives you a real nice link to check your page out by clicking here. Okay? In Joomla 4 or 5, you click up to the top right. So there are opposite ends depending on what version you got. And that's how simple it is to edit your Joomla sites. Now remember, you're not going to have to build these pages from scratch because you're going to tell me you want X page made for X house or whatever. I'm going to put it in the menu. I'm going to create the article. I'm going to create the bare bones template. Your job is to get in and find that template, edit it with Nice Page, add your images, add your text, save it, and you're done. So I'm going to add some links at the bottom of this transcript so you can go to the Nice Page website. But let's call that a wrap, and let's stop recording. Thank you.